The one thing that I do worry about, and I think it's real. Glenn had talked about starting fast. Yeah, obviously that'd be great for the Eagles to do. I don't know if that's going to happen. Jalen hadn't played in a couple weeks. Like last night, Penn State and Notre Dame, it very rarely happens exactly how you script it and you draw it out. So everybody that's coming out and saying like, oh man, they may start off sluggish or whatever. He may start 13 for 13, 14 for 15, and the Eagles scored 21 points in the first quarter. That'd be great. But I mean, I'm allowing and kind of looking at this as being a second half game for both teams. I think it's a tight first half. And the one thing I do worry about is the Eagles giving up some early points and really struggling on offense early. And then the crowd gets extra restless because it's a playoff game. And the coaching staff gets tight. The play caller gets tight. Some of the guys maybe get tight. So I am worried about that. But this is a good to great team. The talent is there. They're better than the Packers. They have more talent than the Packers. And they're just overall the better team. So I like the Eagles to win the game, and I think they cover 27-17. Tyler and I can kind of go back and forth here with all the games. But I like the Eagles. I think both teams get it going a little bit in the second half, a tight first half. So I take the under in the first half. But ultimately, I think the Eagles kind of get it going and a semi-comfortable 27-17 win over the Packers on Sunday. Tyler, what do you got?
Yeah, so I think 27 was kind of the number I was shooting for, too, for this Eagles team. I think the formula is probably there for how this game operates. I think it is a close game in the first half. You know, again, we've talked about like letting Jalen Hurts get settled a little bit, letting him find a rhythm and find a little bit of a groove after missing a couple of weeks. So I think that this game's formula will be run the ball, play good defense, easy short and intermediate stuff to get going before you can try to take the top off the defense, later in the game and then bust out the big Saquon Barkley run that seems to happen in the second half most of the time. So I think that this game is close at half. I think the Eagles do pull away in the second half. 27 is a really good number to shoot for. I had 27-21 Eagles over the Packers. So, I know you and I were kind of in the same similar vein. I'll change it if it makes you feel better.
No.
But that was where my mind was
cover.
Was 27-21. I think that this game is going to be 10-7 at the end of the first half. Low scoring. Yep. And then I think the Eagles will find a way to put up a couple touchdowns and a field goal in the second half to win this game. What I think will feel more comfortable than the 6-point or 7-point win that they actually come away with.